Network.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patton Auto family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. Understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers.
Granger fans want to remind you that Granger football is brought to you by Glenn Smith, Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. Both teams still hanging out. Now they're starting to come onto the field. The Grangers are starting to come onto the field now. And Central coming onto the field as well as we start the second quarter of play. Grangers with a 3-0 lead. Central starting their drive at their own 18-yard line. They got as far as the Granger 30, first and 10 of the 30. Now it's second and 16, and they're at the Granger 36. And there's an unfortunate, I kind of missed the play.
Well, he went out on a rollout out there, and Darwin Gomez put pressure on the quarterback, and he made a bad throw that was nowhere near the receiver.
All right. Yeah, I kind of lost a wall here. I'm going to start having to stand up and move and avoid this wall. So now Central facing 3rd and 16. They got a spread formation here. 2 receivers left, 2 right, a personal protector. Troy, you call this the rabbit formation. Back to pass, Schulenberg looking, launching just a home run ball, looking for everybody, and incomplete. Folks up here looking for a flag. I don't see a flag, but I do see, who is that, Dexter?
Vondez Taylor with...
Yeah, and number 6, Jacoby Smith is there as well, yeah. Batting in, go ahead.
Good throw, he just hung it up a little bit. They had him well. The only way he could have caught it was out jumping.
And Central called a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. 11:46 to go in the second quarter. Grangers up 3-0 back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG, 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
3-0 here in Carrollton as the Grangers are leading the Central Lions. And now it looks like they're going to punt. The punter standing at the 50-yard line. Here's where I'd watch out for a fake. Nope, not going to fake it. They're just going to punt it, and it's going to hit at the 5, at the 1. It's going to sneak into the end zone. This ball's going to sneak into the end zone once it crosses the plane. Ball's dead, comes out to the 20.
Biggest guy on the field beats our gunners. Offensive tackle. I would be absolutely embarrassed. He snapped the ball and it stood up and was able to run down the field.
I'm not going to criticize that. Yeah.
Ball rolling to the end zone for a touchback. Ball be turned over to the Grangers.
So 11:39 left to go in the first quarter.
And the bad part about it is he's not fast.
And the Grangers from their own 20. One receiver to the right side, two to the left. Crawford will hand the ball off to Miles Johnson, who just hits the line and does not go anywhere. 2nd and 10. Turn Tommy up, please.
Looked like a brick wall he was running to.
Yeah, very much so.
Talking to Lamar McKean, and former Granger today. I saw listing. I told him we'd give him a shout out.
Yep.
Go Grangers, Lamar.
3 receivers to the right side. Crawford. Quick out pass, caught. 20, trying to make man miss, doesn't. Oh my goodness. Beautiful play by number 27, Dylan Carroll, the strong safety, in on the coverage there. And had Bradfield gotten past him, he might still be running, but
he passed the first.
Yep.
The field.
Carroll doing a good job of coverage there, so it's 3rd down and 9.
They are stacking the line on us, encouraging us to throw the ball.
Not respecting the throw at all. Bradfield to the left side. Ogletree to the right. Man in motion right to left. And whistles blowing, flags thrown, and I think that's going to be against the Grangers. Yep.
Illegal for.
Little motion there that can't happen, and now instead of 3rd and 9, that makes it 3rd and 14.
Long 3rd and 14. Another shout out to a future.
All right, Grangers break the huddle. Bradfield to the left, Ogletree to the right. 2 receivers now to the left side. And I see blitz. Crawford, good job picking it up, though. Just too high. Intended for Cale Bradfield, and just a bit too high for him. Brings up 4th down.
Well, lucky it didn't. It bounced to the ground. It could have been picked on and.
So that brings up 4th down and 14. 9:50 left to go in the first half of play. Granger's up 3-0. And I thought I saw a sideline warning by the white hat.
Probably can stand behind this line pretty good over here.
Yeah, must have been. I set the glasses down just as he had done sideline warning and picked it up, and by the time I picked it up, he had already moved as to which team, so I didn't see. So Kuhn standing back at his own 2-yard line. Granger's 4th down. Good snap. And just touched it. And it's going to take a Granger roll all the way to the 34-yard line.
Wow, we were fortunate to get the ball that far down the field. It got one hand on it, just one little hand on it. Not even a full hand, enough to stop the momentum of it. And
so let's spot the ball at the Granger 34-yard line, and the Grangers really have to bow up. A 3-and-out would be best.
That was a slow developing punt there, but it just wasn't really truly timely in sync or whatever. And when you do that, they sometimes can block it. We were lucky it wasn't blocked all the way.
Central got as far as the Granger 36, and they had to punt. Here they are at the Granger 34. One receiver to the right side. One receiver to the left. Schulenberg will hand the ball off to the left side. He's got some room. 30, 29, and out of bounds.
21-yard line.
Yep, just short of the 21. This official here is going to mark it the 22.
We may have a hold on Central down there. Flags thrown on about the 34-yard line over there. So let's.
Yep, holding against Central.
Very timely and necessary penalty right there, I think.
That may have been what sprung them free.
Didn't hurt, but it did hurt when they caught him doing it.
The flag was thrown at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a 10-yard penalty to the 44.
Got a big old freshman playing up there. I'm really impressed with number 61, Thad Dixon. He got half the game week before last. He got 2 sacks, and he is a gamer. He's going to be fun to watch.
Looking forward to it. One receiver each side for Central. 1st and 20. Going to fake the handoff to the side. Going to give it right up the middle. He's going to get those 10 yards back and a little bit more to the 31.
It's going to be about 2nd and 9 right there.
Jarno Huzzy, I believe, was on the tackle. Yeah, they get him all the way to the 31. 2nd and 7.
7, wow.
One receiver each side. Going to hand the ball off on the near side. Nice tackle. Dexter Fitzpatrick again. Excuse me. No, that was number 3, Vondez Taylor.
Vondez Taylor has made 3 individual tackles that have been incredible. The second one, he got a little stinger on his arm. He was over here kind of shaking it. Electricity back in that arm. He said he was fine. I asked him if he was doing all right.
3rd and 7. Ball on the ground. The Lions recover it, but that's a big wasted down for them as they'll get to the 32. 4th down.
Just a mix-up in handling the ball there, and the Carrollton quarterback was lucky. Central Carrollton quarterback was lucky to fall back on the ball.
And now, will they punt it? Will they go for it? They punted last time. They got the ball into the end zone. Now they're going to go for it.
He may do a little quick punt. So
we've seen that before. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Out of the shotgun, rolling. Schulenberger, rolling, throwing. Caught! Past the 20, still on his feet to the 15, brought down around the 13-yard line, and a 1st down for the Lions.
Found a gap in our coverage down there and hit it perfectly.
That's going to extend the drive for the Lions. 3-0. The Grangers with the lead. 7:49 to go in the half, but Central still driving. Hands the ball straight up the middle, but the Granger defense not giving an inch. No gain.
Dexter Fitzpatrick.
That brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Some substitutions.
Jack Webb Smith trying to get in, didn't have a chance to get in. We'll see if he gets in there next play.
Braden Dunson's in for the Lions, but they're not going to give it to him. They're going to give it to this number 26 who's pushing and fighting all the way to the 5-yard line. Number 26 is Kashawn Thomas, and he's going to be close to the 1st down marker.
Reminiscent of old Buck Sweep over here, and they had contained our defensive containment. Got turned in. We're lucky that ball didn't go into the end zone.
3rd and 2. From the Granger 6. 1 receiver to the left side. And
I don't think they were set.
Flags thrown, whistles blown. Let's see what the back judge says.
Timeout.
Yep, calling timeout. We'll take a timeout with him. 6:33 left to go in the first half of play. LaGrange 3. Central nothing, but Central driving back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Well, the Grangers had one drive that started inside Central territory. They came away with 3 points. Central, this is their first drive inside that starts inside Granger territory. And they're looking for at least 3. 3rd and 2 right now from the Granger 6. 2 receivers to the left side. I think they're just going to try to spread out the defense, though. I think they're going to run it. Schulenberg under center. Yep, there's the give to Dunson. He dives for the end zone, still waiting to see.
Half a yard short.
Yeah, they will get the first down, though, a fresh set of downs.
First and goal at the half-yard line. Everything went in but the ball. It was like a whirlybird going through there.
Oh, yeah, he dove for it, and Granger's able to stop him. Here's the snap. Here's the give. He is hit. And they're going to say, nope, lost a yard. So 2nd down and goal. And they did a quick hurry-up snap, try to keep the Grangers on their heels, and it didn't work. 2nd and goal. Here's the give again. He is hit, but is he
Second
hit?
effort.
Yep. The referee just threw his arms up. Touchdown for Central.
We hit him on about the 2, but his second effort, he lunged into the end zone.
And that was, I believe, Kashawn Thomas on the touchdown. So 6-3 in favor of Central. And the extra point attempt coming from the foot of Mauricio Centeno, I'm assuming is how it's pronounced. And the kick is up, and it's good. Timeout on the field, 5:47 left to go in the half. It is 7-3 in favor of Central. We'll be back after this 1-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Cates here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan. With America's best truck warranty at 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper to bumper, there is no reason not to be at Nissan of LaGrange right now. It is time for you to be a Titan. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange, where all of our Titans are $10,000 off for Titan Truck Month. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we know the hassle and looking for the right pharmacy and getting the kind of service you want is always a concern. That's why the only place to go is Holmes Pharmacy. At Holmes Pharmacy, you'll find friendly service and the nicest people. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
The kick from Central High, picked up at the 20, 25, and out of bounds. No, still on his feet. 30. Now out of bounds. Maybe around the 32-yard line.
That was a great run back. Heads up. The ball led to 25 yards from where I was standing. It bounced about 3 yards from the sideline and hung there like you would think it was going to roll out of bounds and we'd get the penalty. But Taylor was aware that it was not, and so he picked it up and weaved his way for about 15 yards up to the 33.
It was a miscue, a bad snap that led to the Grangers' field goal. It was another miscue, a blocked punt, where that led to the Central's touchdown, and that's 7-3 is where we are at. Miles Johnson not getting much.
We moved Andre Canty in there on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
looked like he's 20, and it looked like his number 28 over there. But
yeah, that's what I thought. I thought 28, but it's actually number 20.
He's about 40 pounds lighter.
So Ogletree to the left side, Bradfield to the right side. Looks like Younkins also on the near side. Crawford in the shotgun, takes a snap, looking, firing, and incomplete. Threw it in traffic. Triple covered was Ogletree, and the ball falls harmlessly to the turf.
But Jordan Ogletree was open. The pass was just a little bit behind him. If it had been led about a half a yard in front of him, he would have been still running right now because he picked a seam in there between those three. Very similar to the pass that they completed on us to get the first down in the previous drive.
Third down for the Grangers. 7-3 in favor of Central. Two receivers to the right side, one left.
Timeout.
Timeout called. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 4:52 left to go in the half. 7-3 in favor of the Lions. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Seven to 3 in favor of the Central Lions. And by the way, that's Central High School of Carroll County. Two receivers right, one left. Third down. Crawford looking, firing it all the way along downfield and to Bradford, and it is intercepted. Batted up in the air by Bradfield. And
we're going to get targeting probably.
Yeah, maybe a flag there all the way to the 50-yard line. And now some taunting by the Lions, but let's sort this out first.
It may have just hit him out of bounds. It's too far for me to tell exactly how the hit was, but it was a vicious hit.
I couldn't tell if he was out of bounds or not because the players there, but other folks here saw it more clearly than I did apparently, and they said yes, it was out of bounds. I still haven't seen a flag on the field, but then again, there's a lot of folks.
Yeah, they threw a flag on it. It's going to be 15 yards from the end of that run. Probably. We got a Granger down over. I can't see the number. Trying to make a count for.
And yep, late hit.
Will Flowers, he's up.
Bradfield had it in his hands, but it kind of bounced from his hands and up in the air. I didn't get the number of the Lion who expertly caught it and ran up the field with it, but that was a great play. And now ball's going to be spotted.
Well, it was.
Let's see, the 49-yard line, then they're going to mark off the 15 yards.
The defensive back who intercepted it tipped it about 3 times. And eventually came up with it and made a very, very good intercept. I mean, very unfortunate for us, but very fortunate that he was able to hold on for them.
So 4:39 left to go in the half, and Central with the ball on the Granger 34. Two receivers right. Schulenberg under center. And this number 2, Nareda Levitt, crossed the 30 to the 25 down to the 21-yard line and a first down.
Quick trap left side. They're finding over there and are really exploiting it.
So a fresh set of downs for the Lions, leading 7-3. Two receivers right. And there's that same Levitt, spins its way from a tackler across the 15, down to the 14, actually spotting it at the 13-yard line, gain of 8.
He's second and short down here, probably 2 yards.
Levitt spun away from a tackler at the line of scrimmage, and because of that was able to get the 8 yards. 2nd and 2.
These running backs are very persistent, shifty, and tough to bring down.
Two receivers left. There's Levitt. This time hit, stopped.
Forward progress may get him a first down on this, but let's see where they spot it.
Robert Thornton brings him down.
It's going to be short about a yard. Ball's got to get right to the 11, and it's right on the 12, so 3rd and 1 yard.
We need a stop here. Folks up here are saying they really don't think Central will even try a field goal before down territory for him. There's the handoff, and yeah, he's got the first down across the 10, but not much more than that.
Got to the
number 26, Thomas on the carry. Yeah, the folks up here in the press box don't have a whole lot of hope in a field goal kicking. But 1st and goal for the Lions at the 8-yard line. One receiver to the left side. Don't think we'll see him. There's the handoff, and nice. Oh, no, they're saying he's still up at the 5. I thought I saw a knee go down, but the officials say no. He's at the 5, maybe the 4-yard line. Number 33 is Xavier Moreland on the carry. And he gets halfway from the 8 to the 4.
What looked like about a 2-yard loss ended up being about a 3-yard gain.
Love to see the replay on that, but let's see what we got here. There's Thomas once again, and he gets across to the 4-yard line, maybe the 3.
A lot of hard head knocking going on down there, and he might have got 1 yard on that play with a host of Granger defenders in closing on him.
3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Granger's trailing 7-3. And Central.
These running backs are running really smart. They're picking the holes and sticking their head in there, and they're not stopping until that whistle blows.
They're taking their time. Still like 13 seconds left to go on the play clock, and they're.
Yeah, they would like to get this thing in with a little time left on the clock as possible, but we got to hold them the next 2. They moved.
They
going to give them 5 yards. Got us 5 yards on that. Should be.
Let's see. Yeah, our sideline guy says, Tommy says it is on Central, and yep, they're going to.
Really got good referees on this thing. Not because but they've let them play pretty much today, and that's
Central timeout. We'll take a quick timeout with them, Tommy. 1:33 to go in the half. 7-3 Central. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hey, it's T.O. Double D, Todd Parrish with LaGrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Price plus tax, sack, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
Third and goal for the Central Lions, but instead of from the 3, thanks to a penalty, it is now from the 8-yard line. And Schulenberg, the quarterback, under center. Everybody else tight in.
Something happened. I think they will.
Yeah, whistle blowing, flags blowing. And Ogletree didn't hear. Ogletree's out there, and he didn't hear the whistle, I guess. But now they set him back down.
He was figuring to body slam him, but our own man went over and slowed him down, stopped him from getting a personal foul penalty on that.
Let's see what the flag is.
Illegal motion again.
So
Central kind of self-destructed here in the last 2 plays because they had definitely had the momentum until the 2 unfortunate penalties on their part.
Well, this is like the LaGrange Callaway game where LaGrange has something going and then negated by penalties.
That was a game we had first down on every series, about 5 plays before we finally got through first down.
That was wild. Now they're spreading them out. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left side, 1 to the right. Schulenberg back to pass, under some pressure, under a world of pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Gomez. Darwin Gomez got his second sack of the night.
All the way back to the 22. Does that mean that Schulenberg got the Darwin Award for that one?
He got the Darwin Award. They're going to try to kick a field goal here. It's going to be probably about a 39 or 40-yard field goal. I'm going to get behind there and see how close this thing goes.
Let's see. They're going to spot at the 29, so it'll be a 39. Actually, no, they're going to spot at the 28 now.
Left hash mark.
Yep. High snap. He gets it down. He gets it off. Kick is up. It's on its way.
It's good.
It is good.
It was exactly the way our kick was. I mean, it went right through at the exact same point. So.
31 seconds left to go in the half, and a 39-yard field goal. And it is now 10-3. You should hear the comments up here in the booth. They didn't have very much faith in him. Said, quote, they couldn't kick it over my bed, and it's a twin bed, he said. Well, he kicked it 39 yards in for 3 points.
That was impressive.
Yeah, it was. Well done.
Listen, it's going to be interesting to see what they do on this kickoff because they have not kicked the ball deep on us. And I think that was what they're alluding to. And the last couple of kickoffs they've had have been either onside or very short ones.
Both teams with 1 timeout each. 31 seconds to go in the half. LaGrange trailing 10-3.
I was going to do a little shout-out to a future cheerleader of mine, a good gal. She's in elementary school named Lucy Robinson. Her dad, Brooks, is a good friend of mine, and she listens on the road games when she can't make it there. So, Lucy, keep us cheering, gal.
All right. Setting the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. Their kicker is number 48, Ricky Vaughn. Don't know if they call him Wild Thing or not. I don't know. For those who are from the old movie Major League. And there's the kick, and it is a short one. It's going to bounce.
They recovered the ball.
What in the world were the Grangers doing?
There's a penalty flag in here or something.
And another penalty flag, and that one was sent a Granger flying.
There's all kinds of
more
penalties.
Flags.
They're going to be. There's
going to be some ejections here. We need to get control of this. And the Grangers have to get off that field. Granger players have got to get off the field. Oh, boy. I was so proud of the Grangers in the Thompson game where basically all the Thompson players came onto the field and the Grangers stayed off the field. This was pretty much the reverse. Oh, boy.
I think it was probably – I couldn't figure out who exactly started the thing, but it escalated very quickly right in front of me. And
needed you to help get them back.
Well, guys getting out of the way.
I don't blame you.
Principal was out there, and he was out there. They're going to take a minute to sort this out. They just need to let this. It was a horrible coverage. Somebody should have come up and made a fair catch on this thing. And down the ball or whatever, but they let the ball hit the ground on about the 24, 25-yard line.
They just threw another flag toward the bench, toward the central bench.
Yeah, they did. They just threw
he heaved it. He threw a home run ball. Hey, Tommy, you want to get your microphone there in the middle of those referees and see what they're saying?
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? No, I don't think they want me over there. we got our backup come out of here. We got
we got a spotter here saying I got 10 that says you won't do it.
We got Officer Hamer right here. He's ready to take control. He got his taser right here. He's gonna be.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm just kidding.
That's not. I'm serious. That's,
Lord help.
I'm just glad we're not in Macon. That crowd was rough there in Macon. So we're going to see what happens now. Mind you, it was kind of a spooch kick like they had been doing, and the odd thing was that the Grangers kind of separated away from the ball like it was a punt.
Absolutely,
and it's a live ball.
Nobody wanted to take it.
And a Central player wisely jumped on it, so it's going to be Central ball, I believe. I don't believe anybody. You were closer than I was. I believe a Central player recovered it.
Oh, absolutely, he covered it, and it'll be their ball probably on about somewhere around the 30-yard line, and they'll probably be offsetting personal foul penalties and maybe a couple of ejections.
Well, that's the key. I'm not up on the rules enough to know if it would just simply be offsetting. Or if there's more, if it's more on LaGrange, say if there's 3 on LaGrange and 1, if it's going to be a double up the other way, I have no idea.
It looked like it might have gotten started by Central, but LaGrange reacted so extreme to it. I mean, it was like whatever happened, 4 or 5 of them just went berserk.
We'll need to find out who the numbers of the players are. There's going to be some ejections. We got all 6 officials still huddling up, still taking notes. The officials, this is the first game in years that I've gotten the names of the officials. The head referee is Jeff Tatro. The umpire is Clint Shaw. The head linesman is Doug Long. The line judge is Jaquan Williams. The field judge is John Smith. The side judge is Delano Dryden. And the clock operator up here is William Baldwin. They're out of the Etowah Valley Football Officials Association.
They did a really good job of controlling that and keeping it from getting really out of hand as well as they could. And unlike some of the previous groups of officials, this group seems to be working and coordinating together, and we'll see how they rule on this and what will come out of it.
So I'm hesitant to go to break right now because they might break up and let us know what's going on. But now we got 2 officials has separated from the rest of the pack.
I think they're going over there and talking to the Central Carrollton sideline over there.
Yeah.
The players were coming out on.
And you know what? They've got 7 officials on the sheet here, including the clock operator. But I see 7 officials on the field. If my math is right, 5 huddled together and 2 over here. So there's actually 7 on the field.
They may have some backup.
Well, yeah, 1 may be an alternate. You're right, just in case somebody gets hurt. Because a couple of these officials look older than you and me. And it might be easy for them to pull a hammy where they're trying to run with these young kids. Still 5 officials trying to figure it out, but I'm very sure it's going to be Central ball when all this is hashed out. Question is where and how many players will be still wearing pads at halftime and how many will be taking off their pads. And
23.5 seconds left in the first half.
Central with a 10-3 lead. And we'll tell you how we got here so far while they're figuring that out. And Tommy, when they start breaking it up, you let me know.
I will.
The LaGrange broke the egg on the scoreboard with a 3-0 lead. It was a bad snap by Central, and they were able to cover it at the LaGrangers. Able to cover it on the Central 25-yard line. The Grangers went 3 and out, though. Had to settle for a 45-yard field goal by Caleb Siha. 3-0 was the score there. Central had the punt, and then LaGrange had the punt, but that punt got blocked. Central got the ball at the Granger 34-yard line. And on the 9th play of the drive, a 1-yard touchdown run by Keshawn Thomas made it 7-3 in favor of Central. Then LaGrange threw an interception, so Central got the ball at the Granger 34-yard line. They got down to the Granger 4 before penalties backed them up to the 22, and penalties and a sack backed them up to the 22. But then a 39-yard field goal for Central made the score 10-3. And then on the ensuing kickoff is where inexplicably the Grangers moved away from the ball like it was going to be a dead ball, like a punt, but it's not. A kickoff is a live ball. Central recovered, and then a brouhaha came up between the players. Punches were thrown, and the officials are still trying to decide who's ejected, who, and what's going on. They are definitely earning their pay tonight. And so it's then all three scoring drives, the one by LaGrange and two by Central, started inside the opponent's territory. So
the number 13 from Central threw the first punch, and then we retaliated, and I couldn't pick up if it was who it was that did that, but he retaliated really a lot harder than he was hit, and then a counter punch, and then about 5 or 6 Grangers went out. I think a couple of Grangers are probably gonna be ejected from this, and possibly one from Central. And
so the head of referee is now talking to Coach Gibbs, and I don't see Tommy in the microphone anywhere near them, and I don't blame you.
Well, I know my place. Now their security is talking to our security, talking to Officer Hamer.
All right, so they got an official with the ball in his hand at the 29, and he's facing LaGrange's way, so he's going to mark off against LaGrange. But like I says, the white hat Jeff Tatro is still talking with Coach Gibbs. And we're going to find out. It says there's a couple of law enforcement officials that came from the Central sideline over near the 20-yard line to the Granger sideline.
They're just conferring with security, trying to make sure that the stands keep order, I think.
And that's a good thing. That's a good idea. This is, at least on your side, and I think on our side too, it's kind of like Callaway Stadium, where you've got the wall up. It's not easily accessible from the stands to the field, and let's hope it's not necessary. Let's hope the fans on both sides take good care and don't do anything stupid.
I don't anticipate it because it was.
I don't either.
And it was hard on because all the action happened on our side over here on the side
in front of the bench.
And of course their stands couldn't see exactly what was going on because it was way across the way.
While they're still discussing with Coach Gibbs, I want to remind you, Granger football is brought to you in part by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com. Also, Emory Southern Orthopedics, Holmes Pharmacy, Mike Patton Auto Family, Wellstar West Georgia Health System, and I don't know if they've got a microphone set up with this official or not, but the official's now coming over to this side, and we'll talk to their head coach. So while they have that discussion, let's continue on. Wellstar West Georgia Health Systems, Mike Patton Auto Family, the Mallory Agency, Kia of LaGrange, Joel and Rob Upchurch with RE/MAX Results, Nissan of LaGrange, the Medicine Cabinet, and by State Farm agent Matt Orr.
Bradfield, Thornton.
All right, Bradfield,
Thornton, Cole Sanders.
Robert Thornton, Cole Sanders,
Christian Rothenthal.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
13, 21, 15, 63, and 53.
Okay. So 13 Mason McPeters, 15 Cale Bradfield, 21 Cole Sanders, 53 Robert Thornton, and 63 Christian Rothermel.
They are all headed to the locker room.
And we're told 7.
I don't know who's from.
7 and 27. 7 Wesley Henderson and 27 Dylan Carroll. So those are the ejections. And now, is it going to offset, or is it going to wind up being 3 on LaGrange? No, they're going to set the ball at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line with 23.5 seconds left to go.
So basically, it's 2 offsetting, and then from about the 29, be a 15-yard to the 14, then half the distance to go to the 7. Sounds good to me.
I'm going to make an executive decision probably to defer on the halftime comments from the coach.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think it would be appropriate.
Give him time to cool down.
That's right. He's fine, but you can tell he's just disappointed.
He's got something to say to the kids, and that's more important than what he's got to say to you.
That's correct.
3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Back to pass, Schulenberg. And incomplete. The ball falls harmlessly to the turf, intended for Shane Bruce. 2nd down and goal. And that's 1, 2. That's 3 starters for the Grangers.
That's correct. And
McPeters has seen several minutes of play during this season so far. The folks up here are talking, they're wondering about the spot of the penalty, but being they've already snapped the ball, I don't know what the rule is in football. I know in soccer, once the ball's been restart, you can't go back. It's been hey, I'm a soccer referee. I can't, that's folks are saying, soccer? Well, yeah, I'm a soccer referee, so I can. And I would hope that being the ball's already been snapped for a play, that they can't go back and respot it.
Well, I think they did the appropriate thing where they spotted it. And I don't know what the discussion was. But
all right, here we go. 2nd down and goal. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Schulenberg in the shotgun, rolling to his left. Looking, nobody open. He's going to run it up the middle, and he is upended at the 5-yard line.
They used it in the last timeout right here with 11 seconds left.
And we'll take actually, we're going to keep it. Well, are they going to come to the sideline? Yes, they are. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. 10-3 is your score in favor of Central. 3rd and goal with 11 seconds left. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows no matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com for all your insurance needs. It's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Rangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
11 seconds left to go in the half. Central 10, LaGrange 3. Central facing 3rd and goal from around the 5-yard line. And here they come to the line. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Schulenberg under center. Waiting for the snap. Takes a snap. Quick fade pattern into the end zone and incomplete. Number 4 for Omari Glenn asking for a flag. There'll be none.
Well, there was none. There was both players mistimed the jump, and there was no real contact other than the ball.
So now do they go for a field goal? I would think so.
I think they're going to kick a field goal right here.
They made a 39-yarder, and yep, they're going to go for a field goal.
It might be too close for them. Let's see what this thing looks like. I'm going to put a hex on it.
Number 87, Mauricio Centeno. There's the kick. It's up. It's on its way. It's good. 1.6 seconds left to go in the half. And a chip shot field goal. That was what, a 29-yarder? 5, 10, 12, probably a 23-yarder. So 13-3 in favor of Central. And now they'll kick off to LaGrange, and let's hope for a less eventful kickoff than the last time.
I'd keep kicking over on this side like they've been doing. It's been working pretty good for them till we learn how to catch the ball.
Well, yeah, you gotta field the ball. You gotta field a kickoff. That's 101. Don't forget, we'll have the scoreboard coming up for you during the halftime. We'll also tell you the recap, first half recap. So Central about to kick the ball off. He's doing his measurements, doing his geometry. Now he runs up for the kick, and it's an onside kick, and it is out of bounds.
Penalty. Let this thing go. Let it be.
Yeah, that's the. Well, it's going to be a penalty on Central for the ball going out of bounds, and I would hope that LaGrange declines it and we just go to halftime. I can't see them asking to kick it off again. Referees are going to discuss it. Now the referee's coming over to this side, the head referee, and they're going to say
illegal
okay.
procedure.
Yep. And they're going to make him kick it again? Surely not.
Let's go to the locker room rather than kick this ball again.
Yeah, they're going to mark it off 5 yards. They're going to kick it again. Okay, so they're going to spot the ball. They're going to spot the ball at the 48-yard line. So from the 48 inside Central territory, and the Grangers will have it first and 10, basically first and only because there's only 1.6 seconds left to go in the half.
I just chunk it up down there for do a Hail Mary and see what happened.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Back to pass, Crawford. Caught at the 40, 39-30, 29 and out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first half of play. With your score, Central 13, LaGrange 3. When we come back, we'll tell you how we got here after this 2-minute break on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we offer low-priced generics whenever possible. So if you want to go to a great pharmacy, come on in and you'll be dealing with the best. Holmes Pharmacy. And we have a great selection of diabetic supplies and a good selection of over-the-counter medications as well. Holmes Pharmacy now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Are you just another truck owner that blends in with all the other truck owners? If the answer is yes, then it's time for you to head to Nissan of LaGrange. It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month. During this time, you have the opportunity to make a statement as a truck owner and take advantage of America's best truck warranty. The all-new Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. This isn't some silly powertrain warranty. This is the real deal peace of mind that no other manufacturer is offering. So come see me, Richard Gates, at Nissan of LaGrange and stand out from the crowd.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
All right, back again at Memorial Stadium here in Carrollton. It is 13-0 in favor of Central. Let's tell you how we got here. The Grangers started with the ball 1st and 10. Went 3 and out, had to punt the ball away. And then Central got a 6-play drive together before they had to punt. A bad snap gave the Grangers the ball at the Central 25-yard line. LaGrange went 3 and out, but a 45-yard field goal by Caleb Siha, and the Grangers got on the ball board 3-0. Central had to punt the ball away, then LaGrange had to punt the ball away, but on the Grangers' punt, it was blocked. Central got the ball at the Granger 34-yard line and was able to score. They went the full 34 yards, 9 plays, 2 first downs later, a 1-yard touchdown run by Keshan Thomas, and Central took the lead at 7-3. Then the Grangers started at their own 32-yard line, an interception. Central got the ball at the Granger 34-yard line. They got as far as the Granger 4, but penalties and a sack got the Central 4th down from the Granger 22-yard line. A 39-yard field goal gave the Lions a 10-3 lead. And then on the ensuing kickoff, there was a pooch kick, and for some reason the Grangers kind of got away from it, I guess thinking it was a punt. Central recovered it, and then something happened to trigger punches thrown. 5 Grangers ejected, 2 Central High players ejected, and that gave Central the ball at the 7-yard line. Central wasn't able to move the ball, and on 4th down, a 23-yard field goal gave the Central Lions a 10-point lead, 13-3, and that is where we are at the half. When we come back, we'll have the Region 5 scoreboard for you coming up after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patton Auto family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. We understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers!
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr, on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
And we're back again here at Memorial Stadium as the Grangers trail 13-3 at the half. Let's take a look at other scores around the area. First, in AA, the Callaway Cavaliers leading Temple 35-0 at the half. A big lead for the Callaway Cavaliers. In Region 5, Quad A, it is the Troop Tigers all over Chapel Hill, 28-0 at the half. And check this score out for you. The LaGranger's next opponent, Cedartown, trailing Cartersville 14-13 at the half. The fact Cedartown's trailing Cartersville is not a surprise. It's a 1-point game at the half. That's the surprise. And, of course, here, LaGrange leading Central, LaGrange trailing Central 13-3. Sandy Creek has the night off. Looking ahead to next week, the Grangers will play Cedartown at home on a Thursday night. The reason being is because Callaway is at home against Bremen on Friday. So LaGrange will host Cedartown next Thursday night. Troop will be at Sandy Creek. Cartersville will host Central Carroll, and it'll be Chapel Hill with the night off next week. When we come back, we'll look more ahead to the next half after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Jonathan Matthews-Mapp here from Glenn Smith in Opelika, Alabama. We love this time of year with all the excitement of football, and we also love that Glenn Smith can play a part in supporting high school sports. We support the team, the coaches, the band, the cheerleaders, and of course the families and the fans. At Glenn Smith, we're proud to be your local Chevrolet Buick and GMC dealer with over 500 new and used vehicles every day. Online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. That's Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
At Holmes Pharmacy, we're ready to make you feel right at home and do it with very competitive prices. So if you're looking for a pharmacy that cares and price still matters, look no further than Holmes Pharmacy. It's time to go to a pharmacy that really cares about you. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations, Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
As the Grangers band exits the field, did an excellent job out there. Love the way the Granger band is improving year after year after year. They do a fantastic job. We're about halfway through the halftime festivities. The Central Lions band have now coming onto the field and to do their deal. I want to remind you that Granger football is brought to you in part by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glensmith.com. By Emory Southern Orthopedics. By Holmes Pharmacy, by Mike Patton Auto Family, by the Wellstar West Georgia Health System, by the Mallory Agency, by Kia of LaGrange, by Joel and Rob Upchurch with Remax Results, by Nissan of LaGrange, by the Medicine Cabinet. I was at their location on Roanoke Road today, as a matter of fact, and by State Farm agent Matt Orr. I have State Farm. You should too. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And, folks, don't forget you can join Coach Gibbs and Jack Mormon for the Coach's Corner. That's Monday nights at 8:30, live from Johnny's New York Style Pizza on the Lafayette Parkway. And you can hear it on Eagle 102.3 and WLAG AM 1240. 13-3 in favor of the Central Lions here at Memorial Stadium. And Central will get the ball to start the second half of play. When we come back, we'll talk more about this game, looking ahead to the second half after this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way. By teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Hey, it's T-O-double-D, Todd Parrish with Kia LaGrange. The playbook of savings is set, and we are gearing up for a great season. We have touchdown deals you don't want to miss out on. Get ready to tailgate in your brand new 2019 Kia Sorrento LX for only $24,988. Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Price plus tax, sack, and title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
The Medicine Cabinet is excited to announce the opening of their third store in the Lee's Crossing community at 1704 Roanoke Road in LaGrange. Stop in and meet the staff. Pharmacist Tommy Whitworth will be leading the team. They offer home delivery inside city limits, a drive-thru, and no long lines to wait in. Check out their medication compliance programs, a safe and efficient way to organize medications. Their coffee shop will be opening soon. The Medicine Cabinet is a locally owned pharmacy, plus a little more.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on the Eagle Sports Network.
13-3 in favor of the Central Lions here in Carrollton is the opening night for region play. The Grangers against the Central Lions, and Tommy Whitworth, who has not only made the executive decision to not interview the coach at the halftime, he also decided not to go into the locker room to see what's going on. And I can tell you what's going on. The Grangers are going to owe Central a new paint job in that locker room. That's probably what's happening right now.
Well, that's coaches needs to get back with his team and get focused on this second half and make something positive happen out of the night so far. And I'm just thankful they were controlled it as well as they did. It's just a bunch of emotions from some kids and stuff, and it does have a tendency to get out of hand. I was just sitting here really enjoying both these great bands here at halftime.
Yeah.
We were so lucky. As Jarrett Farrell has done a superb job with this over the years. I think when he came in, he said they had 23 band members. They have grown it to 148 now, and it's first class. They've done a wonderful job.
I'm going to be honest. They're rivaling. Central always has a great band. Carrollton has a great band. LaGrange is really getting to the point where they're rivaling these bands up here, and that's awesome to see. And what's also awesome to see, the Granger band is over there past the end zone watching Central. Kind of in appreciation. They're just not going off about themselves. They're enjoying the performance that Central's putting out. So
that's right. Well, I mean, usually the clock man. How many? Well, here they come. They're coming out right now, Coach Cavuto.
Now put your coach's hat on. I know you said the next time you coach will be your first. Obviously, getting them focused. They still got another half to play.
Sure, and a lot of football left to play. One of the things we're going to have to do is on our tackles. We had too many yards after first contact, and there's a tribute, one, to the tenacity of those overachieving running backs they have. They've got a bunch of good, hardcore, blue-collar running backs that are not particularly fast, but they run with determination and they protect the ball well, and they're not down till they're down. And we've got to we'd put initially a good lick on them, but we wouldn't follow through and bring them to the ground. We've got to do that.
They've got a deep running back core. I think we've called the name of 6 running backs that they've had touch the ball. And
all of them are good. I mean, they're none of them great, but all of them are really good, hard run. And they're good blockers, too. I saw where they'd be hit at the line of scrimmage and the third of 3 or 4. Quite impressive.
Very much so. All right, well, when we come back, we will have the second half kickoff coming up. After this break, this is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagles Sports Network.
Holmes Pharmacy is dedicated to helping you and your family stay healthy. Great service, a fantastic selection, and low-priced generics whenever possible. We do it all for you. That's why people say they love Holmes Pharmacy, the best place to help you keep your family healthy. Holmes Pharmacy, now with 3 locations in Hamilton, LaGrange, and now in Sawmill inside the Piggly Wiggly grocery store.
Come on, take the deal and run. Come on, take the deal and run.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Hello, Granger fans. I'm Britt Gilmore, head coach for the Mike Patton Auto family. Our team practices not just to get it right, but to make sure we don't get it wrong. We strive to give you a great experience each time you give us the opportunity. We understand you have options where you buy and service your vehicles. Come see why thousands of customers keep coming back to us time after time. We appreciate your business, and we look forward to taking care of you for many years to come. Now go Grangers!
State Farm, Kathy here. Hey, it's Mike. My team just pulled off the biggest upset ever. Nice, Mike. And some fans are getting crazy. They even flipped over a car. Whoa. Turns out it's my car, though. Oh. But I don't want to be upset right now. I want to know State Farm's going to take care of this, right? We got you covered, Mike. Yes! Woo!
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Your State Farm agent is Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange.
Now back to the field for LaGrange Grangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle1023.com.
We're back again here at Memorial Stadium in Carrollton. The Grangers trailing 13-3 with and as Coach Gibbs and I talked earlier off air that whoever loses this game is going to have a real tough time building back up, because 3 losses might still get you in the playoffs, but it starts digging you deep in a hole. There's only 6 region games here, and if you lose one, that's going to put you in a big hole. Winning one, well, then that sets you in pretty good shape on down the road, but we shall see. The Grangers not out of this. They're still only down by 10. Still plenty of time left to get something going, but this Central defense is looking pretty good.
They have been impressive, this defense. We've got to do some play action and get them off of stacking the line. They've been we got to get Jordan Ogletree and Kobe Patton and those open and give Crawford time he can get the ball to him. Got to get some 3 and outs. We got to be able to hold them on third down. I bet that third down conversion rate was over 50% at least.
That's a great point. Let's see. They converted. Well, they converted on second down on their first drive, but then had to punt. They converted again on second down, and then they converted on fourth down. Well, that was by the penalty, though. They converted on fourth down by way of the penalty. They did convert one, and they converted on fourth down again. And then they converted on third down. They converted on fourth down twice, and they've converted on third down 3, make it 4 times. So, yeah, you're right. They've got to keep them from converting on third down, keep them converting on fourth down. It looks like they've
I'm going to see if I can get Coach a comment over here, if you will.
They've converted on third and fourth down more than they've converted on first and second down. Granger's coming off the field. The Lions already off the field and on the sideline. And we'll see. I see Coach talking. Go ahead. Nope, he's not going to do it? Okay, that's fine. So we're about to get started here. We're about 30 seconds away from kickoff according to the scoreboard clock, as the teams have sufficiently warmed up.
Real quick, Coach, getting refocused on this second half. What are the keys to this second half?
Again, it's about us being us. And, we got to execute. They brought a little bit of pressure. Kids kind of spaz out, at different opportunities. Dropped some balls, made some bad reads, and then some huge mistakes, giving them 2 short fields, and they came up with 13 points.
Well, the second half, it could turn on a dime just like it did for them, and we just got to get refocused and play our game and could stop that second effort drive that they're trying to get on those runs. I mean, we got to lock them up a little bit better. It looked to me like they just kept they surprised me.
Again, it's it's one of those. They do what they do, and they run it with conviction. We had some defensive ends, playing softer instead of playing thick like we've coached them, and linebackers try and do too much, and so it creates gaps and seams. And anytime you're running the football, if you don't stop driving your legs, the pile's not going to stop moving. Again, we're fine where we are. We gotta get a little bit of confidence. We got to get some drives sustained and start making some completions, and we'll be in this game.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Tommy. Good job. Central of Carroll will return. Grangers will kick off.
Just a hats off to Lane Hamer for what he's done through the years. He's our officer at the high school there. Has been over there for several years. Good friend of mine, good family, a very dedicated Granger fan that has a commanding presence and is. I think he's totally underappreciated for what he does as our police officers are. Here's the kickoff.
All right. 45 for the Grangers. Jimmy Cancino set to kick this ball off, and there it goes. And it's going to go into the end zone for the touchback. So Central will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. I've never heard it put that way. Coach is very blunt, is he not?
He really is. He's just matter of fact.
Kids will spaz out sometime. That's his exact word. That's awesome.
And they did.
Yeah, they did.
No major damage done. It was a lot of kind of crazy to hit somebody on top of the head when they got a helmet on and you got a bare hand. It's just that doesn't make sense.
Two receivers to the left side. Schulenberg will hand the ball off, and he's going to get wrapped up. He'll keep fighting. And that's exactly what Coach Gibbs was talking about. Keep churning the legs, keep moving the legs. If you keep doing that, positive yardage will happen. And that's exactly what happened on that play. He was stopped at the 20, and on his own churning of those legs, got 3 more yards out of it.
Got to 23 and a half.
So 2nd down for Central. Two receivers. Seems like the crowd's gotten quiet here in the second half. And flags thrown, whistles blown.
Youngkins, our left end, got a little bit antsy on that and lost his balance of composure. And going to give him 5 yards, so it's going to move it from being 2nd and 7 to probably about 2nd and about a long 2, short 3.
So 2nd and 2. Two receivers to the right side. Schulenberg goes under center. Waiting for the snap. Long snap count. There's the handoff up the middle, and he's got it. Enough for the 1st down. That was Dexter Fitzpatrick on the tackle, had him wrapped up about the 29. He just dove forward down to the 31 for the 1st down.
Dexter's been getting a workout tonight. He's done a really incredibly good job for what he's challenged with.
He led all tacklers the first 2 weeks in the state in tackles, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. Need more players that can make the play. There's the handoff by Schulenberg up to about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. And there's Fitzpatrick's the first one to come off the pile again. So 2nd and 8.
Darwin Gomez coming off. He had 2 sacks the first half. Got a little limp there. Hope he'll be okay.
Jaquez Smith coming in. Two receivers to the right side. Schulenberg is going to hand the ball off, and that was, I believe, Dunson rather.
And Dexter again.
Yep. Dunson will get to the 34, but that's it.
Dexter Fitzpatrick shot the gap and hit him right about 2 yards behind, and he fell back to the line of scrimmage.
Scoreboard says 1st and 10. Okay, now it says 3rd down.
It's 3rd and about 8.
Yeah. I'm giving the scoreboard operator a little grief. Quarterback under some pressure, and down he goes at the 35-yard line.
Should be 4th and about 6 here.
I got to admit, these folks up here in the press box here at Central, they seem to be some really good folks.
They really are.
I've been in some press boxes as well. Okay, they acting like good folks. They may not look like good folks, but they are acting like good folks.
Well, they got about 6 pizzas up.
I've been in some press boxes where it's the cold shoulder and but of course. Well, Central's going to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 13-3 is the lead for Central. Back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a storm coming. We may not know its path, but your independent auto owner's insurance agent knows. No matter what happens, we'll be there when you need us most. Strong through every storm. That's how it's been for our first 100 years, and how it will be for generations to come.
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Cates here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan with America's best truck warranty at 5-year.
Back again here at Memorial Stadium as the Grangers trailing by 10, but making Central punt, and a long time, but he finally did get the punt off. And now it is going to take a Granger roll to about the 40-yard line on the punt. So LaGrange will start 1st and 10. 8:47 left to go in the 3rd quarter of play.
I'm getting a low battery flashing on this thing. I'm going to run back up here real quick, and I forgot to put the extra batteries in there, and I'll work my way back up there.
That'll work for me. Granger will start 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line.
Good field position.
Well, I was thinking that ball might get punted, might get blocked, because that punter took a long time to get the ball off. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 left. Crawford will hand the ball to Canty, and Canty will get hit at the 41-yard line, driven back. He'll get a yard gain, but that's it. 2nd down and 9. Go ahead and turn his microphone down. He's going to get his battery changed. Yeah, you got that. Good. 2nd down and 9 for the Grangers after a gain of 1 by Andre Canty. Ogletree to the left side. And we've got A.J. Trailer on the near side. And movement, and I think it's going to be on LaGrange. Let's see what the near judge says, but I do believe LaGrange jumped first, but let's see. Sometimes, yep, false start against LaGrange, so it'll be a 5-yard back. Yeah, just because I officiate soccer doesn't mean I officiate football very well. Sometimes what I see and what the officials see are two totally different things. But this time they agreed with me. 2nd and 14. Grangers trailing by 10. 7:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 1 receiver to the left side. That's Trailer. 1 receiver to the near side, but we're not going to see what happens because another flag, and this time's a dead ball, delay a game. So that's 2 toes the Grangers are shot off here, and we're not even halfway through the 3rd quarter. So 2nd down and 19. Ogletree to the near side, Trailer to the far side. And the head referee is okay. I think the maybe resetting the game clock. Okay, yeah, they're resetting the game clock. That's right, because the last one should have started on the snap. And there's the snap. Back to pass. Crawford allowing a long one out there. Caught by Ogletree at that 35-yard line. Brought down out of bounds. Let's see where they spotted the 32. First and 10, Grangers move those chains. Oh, let's see what the laundry's about, though. Pass interference against LaGrange. Even the folks here in the press box are saying, no, they let them play, but and I agree with them, but it is going to be pass interference against LaGrange. So instead of 2nd and 19, it's going to be all the way down to the 16-yard line. The 16-yard line, they need the midfield stripe.
All right.
Three receivers to the right side, one left. Tommy Whitworth has got his microphone with a fresh set of batteries. And a quick pass to Canty. And
got another penalty. Might have been a little hold on the, let's see, maybe.
Incomplete pass, flag on the play.
Now, is it a before the snap or after the snap? Let's see what the officials say.
During the snap, really.
Well, I'm about to say, if that's the case, then they just might decline this and take the down. Because they've already got a half a mile to go. They're going to say no flag.
I think they just threw that flag anticipating the penalty.
So 3rd down and a bunch.
No flag on the play.
And this is starting to be reminiscent of the Callaway game where there was like 9 snaps in a 3 and out. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 left. And a bobbled snap. Crawford able to pick it up. And now he's throwing it long, throwing it incomplete. Intended for, it looked like Kobe Patton.
Kobe was open on a deeper route, and Jordan Ogletree was working open on a medium route right underneath each other. And it kind of got between both of them.
So now Kuhn is going to be punting probably from inside his own end zone. Man, maybe not that deep. 4th down and 34 by my math, but I'm not a math major. Kuhn standing at his own 2. There's the snap. There's the punt. That's a dandy. And it's going to be fair caught. No, they didn't call for the fair catch. I thought that was a fair catch, and other Grangers thought it was a fair catch, but the referees didn't blow the whistle. Reminiscence of the Scriven game, to be honest with you. And at the 50, and he's ran forward to about the 42.
That was weird. Well, a lot of weird stuff going on. Left my roster sheet up there.
Uh-oh. Changed the wrong way again. They've got to get that squared away. So Central, after the punt.
The 1st and 10 Central at the LaGrange 41.
We'll start at the Granger 41-yard line. With 6:50 left to go in the third quarter, and Central leading 13-3. There's the pitch to the trailing back, and he's to the 40, he's to the 39, he's to the 38, but that is it. Dexter Fitzpatrick again on the carry after a 3-yard gain.
Along with Fitzpatrick. Gain was 2 to the 39. Second down, 8.
So second down for the Lions. One receiver split off to the right side, Omari Glenn. And now one more in the slot. Out of the shotgun, Schulenberger. Back to pass, and down he goes. He just ran right into the arms
For a loss in the play
of 30. No, it's Aquarius Phillips, maybe?
I couldn't get the number either. I'll get over there and see in just a second. No, Jaquavius Smith.
Jaquavius Smith, that's
Loss
right.
of
That's
5
what it
on the
was.
play for Central. Third down, 15.
The ball spotted back at the 46-yard line. So about 3rd and 15. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Schulenberger throws it to number 4. That's Glenn. But Glenn was at the 43. The ball is at the 45, and now it's 4th down. And the Grangers get away with a 3-and-out with a drive that starts inside Granger territory. Just about every drive we've seen for both teams all season long, if a drive starts inside the opponent's territory, it's always wound up in a score. And this doesn't seem to be the case here. Although Schulenberger's back to punt, would we dare see a fake?
He's a good all-around athlete, making some pretty good decisions.
Yes, he is. Standing at his own 40. Takes a snap. And nope, he's going to punt. That was almost blocked. He did get it away. And it is going to roll out of bounds. Called about the 25-yard line when we return. 5:10 left to go in the third quarter. 13-3 Central, but the Grangers get the ball back. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Are you just another truck owner that blends in with all the other truck owners? If the answer is yes, then it's time for you to head to Nissan on LaGrange. It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month. During this time, you have the opportunity to make a statement as a truck owner and take advantage of America's best truck warranty. The all-new Titan comes with a 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty. This isn't some silly powertrain warranty. This is the real deal peace of mind that no other manufacturer is offering. So come see me, Richard Cates, at Nissan LaGrange and stand out from the crowd.
Now back to the field for the LaGrange Rangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at eagle1023.com.
In 30 seconds. Back again here at Memorial Stadium. The Grangers down by 10. First play from scrimmage from the 25-yard line. A 3-yard loss on the handoff down to the 22. So now it's second down and 13.
Canty just couldn't shake loose on that. And on the previous punt, Mondarius Beasley made great penetration, but just didn't have quite the angle to get in there and block that punt.
Trailer to the near side, Ogletree to the far side. Low snap. Crawford able to pick it up and throws it, and off the fingertips of the intended receiver, Kale Gibbs. First time we've called his name tonight.
Well, there was an exchange when the ball was snapped, and Crawford had a hard time picking up off the ground, and so he had to rush the pass. If he would have got the snap clean, he could have got a good release on the ball, and Gibbs could have turned it up and made some good yardage on it. Well-designed play, not well executed.
And my apologies to Mrs. Gibbs. Her son's name is Kale, not Kale, as we said last week. As I said last week, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ogletree, nice catch, but nowhere to run. That defense swarming all over him down to the 28-yard line. Brings a third down at about 8. He made the catch, but once he caught and turned, there's 3 Lions all over him. And the Grangers will be back to punt. Kuhn standing about his own 15, might move back a yard, and he does. 3:38 left to go in the third quarter. Grangers trailing by 10. Helmet high snap. He gets it down. He gets it off. Kuhn is a weapon. Fielded about the 30-yard line. Stutter steps trying to get anywhere, but that Granger defense all over him down to the 32-yard line. And both teams have exchanged punts both of their drives.
43-yard punt on that. And what would you say? How much yard return did he get on that?
About 2 yards.
2 yards, yeah.
And obviously, you don't want, you love seeing that much of a punt when you have to punt. You'd just rather not see him punt.
Absolutely.
But that's a good way to flip the field. So now Central will start 1st and 10 from their own 33, leading 13-3. 2 receivers right. 2 men in motion, right to left. Schulenberg out of the shotgun this time. LaGrange may have gone offside, but the running back is going to get across the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
There's a late penalty.
Dunson on the carry. Let's see what the laundry's about. And you got to think that these officials are going to be a little more in tune to maybe late hits or face masks or something. And it is a face mask against LaGrange. They had the ball spotted at the 42-yard line. They needed the 43. They were short the first down, but the penalty will give them that first down after all. Just a 5-yarder, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, I believe more yards than off tonight.
2 receivers to the right side. Schulenberg under center. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Hands the ball off to Dunson. Hit by Fitzpatrick and driven backwards. They'll give him the first down. They give him the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Great play by Dexter Fitzpatrick to stop that. Got some help on the side by Jaquavius Smith also.
There's actually Bo Ivy out there, number 14 at quarterback. I hadn't seen
that.
No, I hadn't seen why they wouldn't have Schulenberg out there, but Bo Ivy is out there, and they're going to hand the ball off, and a little misdirection, a little Notre Dame shuffling there, and it's not going to work because the Grangers bring them down with a yard behind the line of scrimmage to the 46.
Left out real well again by Dexter Fitzpatrick. He's able.
3rd and 11. 1 receiver to the right side. And Ivy is keeping the ball to the 50, and he is going to be brought down. He got a lot of yardage once he started heading north to south, up to the 48-yard line inside Granger territory. They need the 43, though, 4th and 5.
Jacoby Smith brought him down. We got a Granger down that I think they ran into each other over there. Cheryl's out there looking after him right now.
We'll take a 30-second timeout while he is down. 13-3 with 1:30 left to go in the third quarter, but LaGrange will have the ball after the punt after this break. This is LaGrange High, Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
We're back again here at Memorial Stadium as the Grangers trailing by 10. Jarno Huzzy was the one who was shaken up, but he was able to get off on his own power, so that's good to see.
Looked like a wrist issue, a forearm issue.
So now Central will punt the ball away, standing at his own 38-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Good snap. Oh, good kick. Going to be a running into the kicker. And the ball is going to be spotted about the 3-yard line. And that's going to be interesting. It was a running into the kicker, so it's a 5-yard penalty.
1, 2, 3. It will be a first down by about a half a.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I was
The original line of scrimmage was the 48. They needed the 43.5. They needed 4.5 yards. They'll get 5. And that'll be a fresh set of downs for the third time the easy way for the Lions.
We've been making good penetration on the did not to the punter, missed the ball and hit the punter. That usually will get you a flag most every time.
And I'm, he touched him. He didn't run into him enough to do anything. That kicker took a bump better than any professional wrestler I've ever seen.
If it was a 5.5 yard from the line of scrimmage, they probably would have declined that penalty and pinned us down on the 3-yard line.
Agreed. Yep. So from the 43-yard line inside LaGrange territory by way of the penalty, by my math here, I've got 3 first downs by the penalty. And Central will start again. 1st and 10. Quick pass. Bull May. And it was a lateral. It was behind the line of scrimmage. And he touched it. He dropped it. It was still a live ball, but he fell on it around the 46-yard line.
Lost 3 yards. Now, Thad Dixon put huge pressure. Our freshman put huge pressure on the quarterback that forced that throw a little early.
Two receivers to the left side. This might be the last play of the quarter. 2 receivers left, 2 right. May hands the ball off. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard farther, and that is it. Number 2, I believe that was Levitt on the carry.
DeQuavius Bowles was first to make contact in there, and also along with
to about the 43-yard line, maybe the 42, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter of play. We got to go get them. Granger's down 13-3 here at Memorial Stadium. We'll be back after this 1-minute break for the fourth quarter. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's a step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions.
And we're back again here at Memorial Stadium. Lions 13, Grangers 3 with 12 minutes to play. Central, that's the way the score has been at halftime, and both teams punting the ball away. This last drive, though, Central punted the ball away, but the Grangers ran into the punter. They needed 4.5 yards. They got 5 on the penalty. And Central has the ball now, 3rd down and 9.
May have been.
And whistles blown.
I think there was either illegal shift. Or
Offside against LaGrange.
Wow,
Maybe encroachment. So that'll bring up third down, and from 9, third down to 4. Third down. Forest Central. Direct snap to the tailing back, and he is hit, and he is hit, and he's not going to go anywhere. Number 1, Shane Bruce, in a lion cat or something, but it was a direct snap to him. And that's going to bring up fourth down. They lost some yardage.
It's going to go,
Actually, they're going to say the 36.
We need a little victory now. We need a stop.
I'm in favor of a scoop and score right here. What do you say?
I work every day.
They're going for it on fourth down, fourth and about 3. And there's a tackle back behind the line of scrimmage at the 38-yard line. They handed the ball off to Dunson.
Vondez Traylor got it.
Yes, he did. Tracked him down from behind. And the Grangers get the ball back. Now they got to do something with it. Down by 10. The Grangers offense has been struggling. Grangers have the ball first and 10 at the 38. 11:07 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hands the ball off to the right side. Little sweep to the 40. 45, first down. Still on his feet across the 50. Finally brought down, well, they're going to say right at the midfield stripe is where the far judge's foot is. The right foot's on the 50, but a first down, move those chains.
Gibbs showed some of that speed he had out there. And if he wouldn't have touched that sideline over there, he'd have got 5-6 more yards.
Kale Gibbs. They say Kale is Hawaiian for Charles. Because that's his father's name. They don't want to confuse the two. Actually, his father's name is Chuck, which is American for Charles. Ball's on the ground. Hopefully the Grangers will get it back. They do. Back at the 46-yard line. Little confusion on the snap.
He just couldn't the running back. It just wasn't a good connection there between Gibbs and Crawford. Crawford alertly fell on the ball.
Yes, he did. So second down and 14. Two receivers to the left side, one to the right. Crawford in the shotgun. Going to fake to Canty. Rolling out to his left. Nobody open. He's going to try to run it. He does. 50, 45, 40, and out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line. Coaches to the near side saying, throw the ball, throw the ball. I didn't see where he could throw it. Crawford able to sidestep one tackler and get the first down.
Made something out of nothing on that. It was very, very gutsy call there.
That puts your heart in your throat, I promise you. Grangers down by 10, 13-3, 9:59 left to go in the game. First down the Grangers have had, and second first down in this drive. They got to string some more together. Crawford looking, nobody there. He's going to try to run it, but there's nowhere. That defense has stacked him up there at the line of scrimmage, actually going to lose a yard.
He was looking for Andre Canty to turn and catch the ball on a sideline route, but Canty didn't turn in time before the pursuit got on to Crawford.
That's a timing route, and you're right. It was a missed time. Canty didn't turn around in time, and Crawford had to do something. 9:20 left to go in the game.
They sent charge for some crazy reason.
The ready for play whistle now being blown. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Crawford. High snap. He gets it down. Canty's going to try that right side. He's got room. 40, 35, 30. Tripped up about the 15-yard line. Actually, they'll spot about the 16-yard line, but move those chains.
We got a flag afterwards for probably celebration of some sort. Let's hold.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Absolutely good play. Canty made a great pivot and run and the best offensive play we've had all day. And
are they going to call it taunting or? Let's see. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against LaGrange. Guys up here seem to think that's because he made the first down symbol that it's taunting. Yeah, and that may be the rule in high school. If it is, that's a stupid rule. But if that's the rule, that's what they go by. They got to call it.
Well, you got to be more disciplined than that. And I know they're excited and everything, but it's nothing like squelching a little bit of momentum you get there. Just growing pains are painful.
So if Grangers do get a fresh set of downs, though, from the 31. Back to pass is Crawford under some pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Down at the 40-yard line. This is a coverage sack. Nobody there. A couple extra Lions came in there and couldn't block them. They'll give them to the 37-yard line, so a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. $8:10 left to go. Granger's down by 10. About 10 seconds left on the play clock. I get this off, guys. Don't dilly-dally.
Watch your clock.
1 receiver to the left side.
3, 2. He just got it on.
Yep. And, oh, no. No. Yeah, okay, false start. That I can see. If they were going to call delay a game with a second left, I was going to throw my pen out there, but
move.
They did call. Yeah, he did. And this is just like the Callaway game where they start to get something going, and they already lost all 5 toes on one foot. Now they're working on the other one. The first down marker is the 22-yard line, and it's spotted on the 42. Second down,
20.
And a bunch. 1 receiver right, 1 left. Crawford throws it to the backfield. Canty, he cuts it upfield across the 45 to the 40, down to the 35-yard line, but more laundry
on the field.
Excessive juking, maybe?
Yeah.
Let's see what the white hat says. The referees are still discussing. And they're taking a long time to discuss this. So normally a simple holding penalty doesn't take this long. But these 2 officials are now a third official has joined the conversation.
They talking about where they're going to go eat after the game, I think.
That's where we need your microphone there, Tommy. All right, holding against LaGrange, targeting against Central, and they're going to offset. That's the first targeting penalty I've seen since the Callaway game. Now, there's about a half a dozen of those in the Callaway game. At least nobody was ejected for the targeting.
Not that we know of. I don't.
Well, so they're going to spot the ball back at the 42-yard line. They're going to replay second down. So one receiver, two receivers now to the left side. Crawford back to pass under a lot of pressure. He throws it long, he throws it deep, and it is incomplete.
Jacoby Smith was deep on that route, was had a little bit open, but it just
not deep enough.
Make the connection to it.
Yep. So third down. Ball spotted at the 42. Third and at least 20, 20 and a half, 22. .707 left to go in the game. Granger's down by 10, 13-3. That was the halftime score. Nobody has scored anything. In fact, it's been a punt fest.
Penalty and punt fest.
Yeah. Penalties and punts. It's been a lot of P's here in this second half. Back to pass. Crawford, nobody there. Now he's going to tuck it and run. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. First down. 15, 10. Let's look for the flags, and there are no flags. First and 10-yard
line. Be first and goal from he can make no.
Now look at the nose of the ball is right on the 10.
Right. I was going to give him the 9, but we'll take the 10.
They've laid the first down markers down. So it is first and goal from the 10. Two receivers to the left side, one to the right. Crawford in the shotgun. Canty in the backfield with him. Throwing it long for the end zone. It is caught! Touchdown! Grangers!
Great catch by Jordan Ogletree.
Give him the 6!
Great throw by Charles Crawford.
A 10-yard pitch and catch. Crawford to Ogletree, and the Grangers just made this game a whole lot more interesting. Extra point attempt.
Got Caputo holding.
Ben Ivy
kicking.
There's the spot. There's the kick. It's up. It's on its way. It is good. Hold on to your seats, folks. 6:30 left to go in this game. Central still with the lead, 13-10. We'll be back after this 1-minute break on the Eagles Sports Network.
Stop by and meet the All-Star Savings Team at 1217 Lafayette Parkway in LaGrange, or view our complete inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
Stop number 110917. Price plus tax, second title. See Kia of LaGrange for complete details.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about
All right.
Of course, we jump offside.
Well, A 62-yard drive in 9 plays, a 10-yard touchdown catch. Crawford Ogletree makes the score 13-10 in favor of the Lions, and the Grangers with an offside. As soon as that ball was kicked, the referees blew the whistle. It was a low line drive kick trying to get the deep backs to bobble the ball maybe, but you got to make sure the kicker kicks the ball before the rest of the team gets across the 40.
They stopped that play before it ever got started, and that's probably appropriate on a lot of injuries usually can happen on kickoff.
That's a great point. Thing was, they lost 2 seconds on that. You'd think they would have kept the 6:30 on there. But here we go. This time's a high kick. And it's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. Up to the 15, 20, 25, 30. Makes a man miss to the 35. Now wrapped up and brought down just past the 40-yard line to the 41.
You know, when we look at the melee, we got a 30-yard penalty that put the ball on the 7-yard line. And really should have been an offsetting penalty on that because there were infractions on both sides, and they should have started that drive on the 3 points on the board in the favor right now are the direct result of the 30-yard placement on them. They're getting a penalty against Central.
Yeah, it was a holding. It was a holding against Central. So that's going to back it up to the 28. Well, 2 weeks ago, LaGrange, according to the Maxwell computers, for what it's worth, had LaGrange as a 2-point favorite over Hampton, and LaGrange won 8-6. They had LaGrange as a 4-point favorite, believe it or not, against Central. So I'm in favor of a 3-and-out, score a touchdown, and win by 4, and let's go home.
That'll work.
First things first, got to stop these guys. Easier said than done. 2 receivers to the left side. And Schulenberger's back out there. He gets up to the 30, 31, maybe the 32-yard line. And my apologies, I've been calling him Schulenberg all day. I just called him Schulenberger. He's not a Schulenberger. He's still a Schulenberg.
We need to make hamburger out of him, though.
I agree. Up to the 32-yard line for a 4-yard gain.
Another tackle by Dexter Fitzpatrick.
2nd and 6. 1 receiver left. Now 2. 5 seconds left on the play clock. There's the handoff to number 33, and he swarmed under. Brought down around the 34-yard line. That was number 33, Xavier Moreland.
3rd and about 4.
Ball spotted the 33, so. Two receivers split out to the near side. Waiting for the snap. Schulenberg under center. Takes a snap. There's the handoff. He's got room up the middle, but now he's brought down. But I think he's got the first down. Yeah, they're going to mark it
about a half yard.
At the 39. And that gives Central a fresh set of downs.
We have all 3 of our timeouts. They've used 1 of theirs.
Could use a turnover. 4:47 to go. Granger's down by 3, 13-10. 2 receivers to the left side. Schulenberg under center. There's the snap. There's the give. He's got a little bit of room. All he needs is a crease to the 44, maybe the 45-yard line.
Picked up about 5 yards on it, maybe 6.
Doggone. That's going to keep that clock running. 4:15 left to go in the game.
Good catch.
Whew, this has been a fight. Literally right before the half and figuratively the right way. Neither team has given an inch. And there's, oh gosh, he was stopped at the 45 and then slipped a tackle down to the 47 and timeout called. And I don't know why the near guy called the timeout, but he did. To the 47-yard line. The line judge called timeout for some reason. All right, sideline warning, we're told. Now they start the clock back. Two receivers to the right side. Schulenberg hands the ball off, stopped at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He may get a yard out of it to the 48.
It'll be fourth and probably 1 yard. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they take a chance here. And
Rangers call a timeout. 3:19 left to go. And we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Fourth down. Rangers down by 3. We'll be back after this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare, visit wellstar.org/WGMC.
Now back to the field for the LaGrange Rangers football on WLAG 1240 AM and online at Eagle 102.3.
Back again here at Memorial Stadium in Carrollton. The Carrollton Lions lead, the Central Carroll Lions leading 13-10.
They're going to try to punt this ball. Let's make sure we stay disciplined and do not jump offside.
Oh, no kidding. In fact, they're a yard off, and that's what they need to do, stay back there. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap. There's the punt. And it's going to be caught at the 22-yard line.
Jacoby Smith.
Sideline. 25, spilled at the 29-yard line.
Penalties.
And what's the penalty? You see a flag, Tommy?
Don't see one.
Okay.
Been looking for him.
I know, right? 3:17 left to go in the game. Grangers with the ball.
You know, those coaches on the other side are wearing yellow hats. They are not.
That's what it was. One receiver to the right side, 2 to the left. Grangers down by 3. Need a field goal to tie and send it to overtime. Canty going to try that right side. He's hit at the 30, turns it upfield to the 32, but then brought down in bounds. Should have went out of bounds to stop the clock.
He got down to the 33-yard line, picked up about 5 yards.
That clock's still running. 3 minutes to go in the game.
2:58. Let's get up there and run this play.
Crawford, letting him know what the play is. They come to the line of scrimmage. Second down at about 6. 2 receivers left. Gibbs in there. And whistle blown. Let's see what the near guy says. They're going to say, yep, false start against LaGrange. One of the players on the line. Yes, he did. Another, I don't know how many toes are left if they're working up toward the ankle now and they're shooting in the foot. But this is getting bad.
It'll be 2nd and 12 from here. We're just going to have to shake that off. And
2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Rangers down by 3. They need the 39 for the first down. Crawford under pressure. Down he goes. Ball's loose on the ground.
No, he should have been down, but they play.
Let's see what the officials say.
I think they're going to call he's down. He's down.
Yeah, they're going to say he was down.
No, they're going to turn this ball over.
Let's see what the officials say.
There's Central's ball.
Yep. They're going to say it's a fumble. And that's probably going to do it. 2:12 left to go. Ball spot at the 18-yard line. 2:12 to go, and Central with the ball, and they're going to run the ball around the right side to about the 16-yard line. Second down. Grangers on second down after the penalty had to protect that ball, and Crawford turned the ball over on the blitz. He got tackled, hit, and ball came out. Central with the ball. Central recovered the ball. LaGrange will call a timeout, but that's just to stop the clock. Have you guys been keeping up with stats? 138 yards in penalties for LaGrange.
LaGrange, 138 yards in penalties, you say?
Yes, that's what they're saying up here in the.
How about Central? What's theirs?
I'm afraid to ask. How many the Lions have?
12 yards.
35.
35.
And they've been legit. I mean,
138 yards in penalties against LaGrange, 35 against Central. That's amazing.
But
the 30-yard penalty right before half with the unfortunate melee was what
LaGrange has been doing.
Didn't understand that how it wasn't
I
offset.
can't argue with any of these penalties. Well, okay, that one, but by and large, LaGrange has committed them. There's no doubt about that. Out of the shotgun, Central takes a snap. Schulenberg will hand it off. 15. Down about the 11-yard line.
I think we got a hold.
Yeah, I think you're right. Flag's thrown about the 20-yard line. And it's going to be holding against Central. And do you decline the penalty, give him the down, or I don't know, maybe too close to the first down marker? I'd hate to give him another snap and take some more time off the clock. Let's see what the officials. Yep, they're going to say they're going to mark it off. But they will replay the down. They need the 8. They're on the 25. And they've started the clock. 1:50. Two receivers left. Man in motion right to left. Schulenberg in the shotgun. Takes a snap, gives to Dunson. Dunson's going to cut it upfield to the 20 and brought down about the 22-yard line. They'll give him 21. And LaGrange will take their last timeout. 1:26 to go in the game. LaGrange down by 3. Central third down and more than 10. This is going to be interesting.
About 14 yards, 13, 14 yards.
If there's ever time a scoop and score, now it's it. Because,
when you look at it, Central has not made a turnover tonight, have they?
That's a great point. Let me check that real quick. Well, yeah, they had the bad snap on the punt.
That was probably that was the only miscue they had on that, and they played, other than that, errorless ball.
You are correct.
They protected the ball real well. I mean, those running backs have been hit hard, and we've tried to strip, and a lot of times stripping the ball has allowed them to get extra yards, trying to strip it.
I mean, take nothing against the Lions. You're right. They've had the bad snap, and that's about the only bad error they've had in this game.
A ball on the ground.
They're going to land on it. They're going to retain it, but that's going to bring up fourth down at the 20. And clock's still running, a minute 13. Nothing that LaGrange can do about it.
Set the ball and turn the clock on.
Yeah,
man.
the ball's set. They need to start the play clock.
Second clock.
Yeah, they hadn't started the play clock yet. The ball's
Where's the
already
play
set.
clock? Let's get that. There they go.
Why is the referee?
It took them 20 seconds to start the play clock. They need to reset the clock back to
I mean, yeah, the clock operator's got to wait for the white hat to whistle for it, and he hadn't whistled for it.
It kind of got out. This thing's got out of hand over him. Referees had control of this first half, but they just after the melee, it's just been ugly. Poor old Dexter done wore himself out.
Yeah, he has. He's slowly coming, probably cramped up.
I don't see how he's held up as well as he has. His leg, I think, he got a cramp in that.
Well, the game clock says 45.3 seconds. Fourth down. And Schulenberg's going out there. And the play clock and the game clock are now going. There's about a 20-second difference between the two.
They're in a victory formation, basically.
Oh, Schulenberg's probably going to take a delay a game penalty, let the clock run out. He's looking to the sideline. We're down to 5 seconds. And they're going to let the play clock run out. 19.7 seconds. I don't think they have a play that can run 19.7 seconds off.
I don't know. Oh, Lord.
13-10. Lions with the lead. 19.7 seconds left to go in the game. Fourth down and long for Central. And now they got the ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Surely they'll mark it off if it was delay game. Well, no, I show one timeout left. Maybe they took the timeout. Coach Gibbs is on the field asking the referee about the clock. The referee's pleading his case. But here we go. We'll try to get some scores. That Cartersville score is the one I'm really interested in. Cartersville and Cedartown is a 1-point lead by Cartersville at the half.
Got a good explanation on the 30 yards for half. I'll explain to you later.
All right.
5 dead ball personal fouls on us, 3 dead ball personal fouls on them. Back and forth. We ended up having 30 more yards of penalties on than.
It's a final. Cartersville defeated Cedartown 21-20. 21-20. That's the doggonest score I've probably seen all year long.
What was that score again?
21-20. Cartersville over Cedartown. That's a final.
Wow.
All right, the ready for play whistle is blown. The game clock starts on the snap. There's a run up the middle, and that may be enough for the first down. He gets across the 10, he's to the 5, and that's going to do it. 10 seconds left to go in the game. The Central Lions have a fresh set of downs.
Take care, buddy. Good luck rest of the year.
And the Grangers can't do anything about it. And again, take nothing away from these Lions. These Lions,
they fought valiantly.
They battled well. Their biggest problem was the bad snap that caused the field goal. And they're not even going to snap the ball. They're going to run the clock out, and that's your ball game. Your final score: Central 13, LaGrange 10. Central goes to 1-0 on the region. LaGrange goes to 0-1. That was a battle.
It was truly a bomber, and it was a hard-fought bomber. You keep saying we're going to learn lessons from these things, and we'll just see.
Well, you know, in all fairness, again, LaGrange just came off a 17-game losing streak. They defeated Hampton, who had won 3 games in 5 years, and they came within 3 points against a Lions team that's not bad.
No, they're a lot better than I anticipated them being.
They got a good defense.
They've got a very good defense. And, you know, when we lost our 5 players for the second half, probably hurt us on depth-wise, too.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's good game.
I don't know how many more breaks we've got to go. We're way off the format. We're going to wait to see if we get a post-game interview with the coach. Go ahead, Tommy.
Real quick, that was just an odd ending to a long game.
Yeah, one of those things, you know, bad calls, you know, bad things happen to us. It's our fault. You know, you shouldn't have to rely on calls to be in a game or win a game. You know, we blew up whole bunch of plays and a whole bunch of assignments.
Seemed like we killed our momentum with a little bit of momentum we got, and we're just going to have to build from that.
And into the kicker early, not recovering a kickoff, the ball sitting in front of you, to, you know, missed assignments and fumbles and an interception. Again, it's just we got to get better at who we are and not let the other team, not let the fans, not let the circumstances, the officials, not let that stuff factor in. Yeah, we got to be who we are. And
thought the effort was real good. I really thought most of the effort was good out there.
Yeah, again, it's until you build the confidence, you know, it's always going to be that up and down and that ebb and flow. And yeah, we got to just get better and play with a little bit more poise and composure.
Thank you, Coach. Get back with your team.
Appreciate it.
We'll get them next week.
Your final score, 13-10 in favor of the Central Lions. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. But first, let's step aside for this break. This is LaGrange High Granger football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships. Deciding to sell or buy a home is a big step. To make sure it's the step in the right direction, choose the person best qualified to handle your real estate needs. Joel and Rob Upchurch have been breaking sales records every year since 1997. They truly are the real estate leaders in West Georgia. So take a step in the right direction. Contact Joel or Rob Upchurch at RE/MAX Results, because they are dedicated to results and converting transactions into relationships.
It is Take Home a Titan Truck Month at Nissan of LaGrange. Hey guys, Richard Cates here, General Manager of Nissan of LaGrange. It is time for you to get away from the norm and into the new Nissan Titan. With America's best truck warranty at 5-year, 100,000-mile bumper-to-bumper, there is no reason not to be at Nissan of LaGrange right now. It is time for you to be a Titan. Come see me at Nissan of LaGrange, where all of our Titans are $10,000 off for Titan Truck Month. Nissan of LaGrange, your friendliest hometown dealer.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Mallory Agency at MalloryAgency.com. For all your insurance needs, it's the Mallory Agency.
Now back to the field for the Granger Rangers football on the Sports Network.
go ahead. Go ahead.
And we're back again here at Memorial Stadium as the Grangers fall 13-10 to the Central Lions. It was the score was 13-3 in favor of the Lions. Both teams punted the ball numerous times, and the Grangers had their best drive of the night, starting at the 38-yard line. They went 9 plays in that drive, 4 first downs, a 10-yard touchdown pass, fade pattern into the end zone, Crawford to Ogletree, and to get within 3 points, but that is all they could get. They caused Central to punt the ball away, but then LaGrange fumbled the ball, and that is how the game will end, 13-10 in favor of the Central Lions. Take a look at other scores around in Region 5 AA. The Callaway Cavaliers all over Temple, 49-0. That's the final score there. In Region 5 4A, the Troop Tigers defeated Chapel Hill 56-16. Believe it or not, Chapel Hill was actually ranked in the composites in the top 15, which shocked the stew out of me. They won't be ranked now as Troop undressed them badly. And check this out. Cartersville played at Doc Ayers Field in Cedartown, and the final score was Cartersville 21, Cedartown 20. Either Cartersville's not as good as folks thought they were, or Cedartown's a whole lot better. And I hope that's not the case, because the Grangers will host Cedartown next week, next Thursday night. Tommy Whitworth is on the sideline. I don't know if he's within earshot or not. Or
yeah, I've been down here catching a little sermon.
What your final thoughts on tonight's game?
First of all, what was Troop score?
Troop defeated Chapel Hill 56-16.
56-16, okay. Final thoughts, or we got to leave what happened on this field here and re-challenge ourselves. I think yeah,
just keep facing me, and you should be okay.
Time to stop the mental mistakes. 3 of the losses to date have been basically of our doing, and it's time to man up and get our heads into the game while we're in the game and while we're on the sideline. And he just challenged the team to go deep into their gut and pull out something that was good and make the rest of this work.
The hard part also, though, is that there are three players, 3 starters, and the good part about that is now it's going to give a chance for some others to get some significant playing time next week against a really good opponent. Bad part is we're going to do it without three starters and one player that we hadn't heard much from. The other one's not a bad player either, so
yeah.
Got to learn from that and go on.
Got to go on. Got to move on, and you can do woulda, coulda, shouldas, and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we actually beat ourselves.
Yeah, very much so. Well, that's going to do it from Carrollton. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Wish we could have got you a better result. Once again, your final score: Central of Carroll 13 and LaGrange 10. Central goes to 1-0 in the region. I believe they're 2-3. Overall, where LaGrange is 0-1 in the region and is 1-3 overall. Yeah. Join us next Thursday night. It's a Thursday night broadcast as the Grangers host the Cedartown Bulldogs, and because it's a Thursday, airtime is 6:30 with kickoff at 7 o'clock. Granger Football is a production of Eagles Nest Incorporated. From our broadcast partner, Tommy Whitworth, for producer Jackson Choate, and our board operator, Hunter Bronner, I'm Michael Buchanan saying good night and go Grangers.